I can see you. So this is our temporary solution for powering things. It's not cold enough to have to worry about a heater or anything. So I might do that just to demonstrate that you can. I think you can go up to 1500 watts on this. It's a 1548 watt hour. So it can power, actually I've tested it, you can run a 400 watt heater off this for over 3 hours. Obviously there is some overhead. That's pretty cool. So you have your direct current, and this actually puts out, and maybe I'll just turn it on for a demonstration. Well, it's already turned on, so maybe you can see it's doing 12.9 volts, so that's really cool. A lot of these power stations literally only put out 12 volts, or they'll put out, sorry about any wind noise, or they will put out even less than that, like 11.8. Yeah, we have our USBs, direct current. We have the jumper cable accessory, so you can use this as a jump starter to start the car. So that's, you know, if we take this, we don't have to take our other jump starter. So yeah, that's super cool. And in here is for charging. You know, we have our solar. It can do 400 watts. The DC input can do up to 200 watts, so we can charge that off the 12 volt in the car when we're driving, and then 1500 watt AC input. Oh, does it ever charge fast? I think it was just an hour or two from completely drained to charge. This is the LiFePO 4, which is lithium iron phosphate battery. Was it lithium ion batteries? You know, after like 1,000 charges, they don't have as much lifetime anymore. So that's why we went with this one. It's kind of not really a well-known name, so we'll see if it passes the test of time. If we like it and we continue to use it, we will probably get the solar panel for it. Because we can use this to power our fridges and things at home if the power ever goes out, which, you know, inevitably it does from time to time. But yeah, there's plenty of other ones out there, the Jackery, the Bluetti, so many different options for power stations. So yeah, I'm curious actually what your favorite power station is and what you use. But this is what we have for now anyway. We'll probably test other ones as the time goes on. There is one problem actually that I have noticed with this already, and maybe we'll demonstrate that right now real quick. So, and I'll just unplug this, just, you know, so we rule out that it's not a problem with that, even though it's on. Okay, so right now the AC is not turned on. We only have the direct current, okay? So that runs our radio just fine. So let me demonstrate here. I'm just gonna scan with this radio, okay? And we'll see. We're not gonna hear anything. It's gonna go through all our frequencies in there. No problem with the AC switched off. But if we wanted to power something from the AC, like this power supply. Oh, and I get it, ham radio people, I know you're laughing at me right now because I am converting I'm converting DC to AC, and then I'm converting it to DC to power that other radio. It's a TYT 9000. I wanted to be able to run it off the DC, and I bought an adapter plug for it, but that adapter plug, it just when I tried it in this power supply at home, it just melted the fuse. It was bad. It actually smoked, so it did more than just melt the fuse. So yeah, my fellow ham radio people, I don't know if you could tell me where I could get something like this that will not melt in 60 watts. Okay, so it's happily scanning away here, and I'm going to turn it off. Turn it on, I mean. Yeah, it's happily scanning, and I'm going to turn it on, the AC. There, see? turned it up loud just so you can hear the static. Hopefully you can still hear the static and not just wind noise. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll turn off the AC. And instantly the static on the radio stopped. I've tried this with multiple radios, and I've even tried it with this unit about 30 feet away from the radio, and it still produces interference. So maybe someone more technical than me can tell me why it does that. I don't know if it's solvable, maybe with some kind of filter on the radios. So is that normal? Is it abnormal? I don't know. That's my only complaint with this unit so far. I haven't had it long. I've only had it for about a week. So yeah, don't go out and buy one of these just based on our week-long experience. And if anyone is using a different power station that has more runtime on it and can speak to reliability, whether it's VTOMAN or a different brand, we'd love to hear your comments, because I might be in the market for another one soon. So let us know what power station you use and how your experience has been with it, how long you've ran it for. Just for demonstration purposes, here is a 400 watt heater. I'll probably put a link to that as well, but that'll heat up the back of a truck in short order. Obviously you're not going to run that for hours on end, but for 15 minutes a night before you go to bed or in the morning before you get out of the sleeping bag, yeah, I can just coax you out of the sleeping bag is what I'm saying. But so that's plugged in now. I think, oh, we have to turn the AC back on. That was just the fan in there, but now this should kick on. Now that's kicked on and heating up. It's getting, wow, it's getting pretty warm. Ooh. So, really hot to the touch. And you can see, maybe you can see, yeah. So you can see for the heater, it's trying 445, 429. That'll drop off, I guess, as the element heats up. 396, 390. Okay, so I think we're leveling out there. So yeah, you could run this for 3 hours straight, but if you're camped out like we are and you just want to run it for 15 or 20 minutes a day, morning, evening, for comfort, yeah, it'll work. I just don't like the buddy heaters and things like that because they result in much more condensation. There's already enough condensation out here this time of year. So yeah, that's the VTOMAN. I think I've gone over everything. USB-Cs, regular USBs, DC, which actually does around 13. I wish it was more like 13.8, but I'm not going to complain about that at all, because a lot of them only do 12 or slightly less than 12, which is subpar, not ideal. Your ACs, jumper cable, if you have the accessory sold separately. This didn't come with any accessories or solar panels, okay? If we decide that we like it after, I don't know, maybe 6 months or a year, yeah, we'll consider that. Consider getting maybe a solar panel for it, whether it's VTOMAN or some other solar panel. If anyone knows any solar panels that would run good with this unit, I would like something that is water resistant. And I think the term is, I believe it's an Anderson connection for the solar input there. I don't know. I think that's what they call it. I know there's adapters and things like that, but if anyone could give us any advice, it'd be much appreciated. So we'll turn off the AC here and unplug our heater. And now we're charging up the Garmin InReach and the cell phone. Not that that has any reception here. And we're using up 15 watts. We're also running a radio off the DC. and charging a little LED light, and running these radios, and one very inefficiently going from DC to AC to DC. Yeah, we'll get some permanent radio installs in this truck soon, but yeah, running that 3 days now, and we're still at 82, and we did the test with the 400 watt heater for a few minutes there, so still working.